spicy dose of chaos. Sprinkle with a little love. Hello, it's your girl with the tea. Let's talk about it. You ready to talk drama? From screen to real life. The spicier the better. Girl, what's the tea is here with your spicy dose of chaos. Sprinkle with a little love. Hello, it's your girl with the tea. Let's talk about it.
Hey, hi guys, it's your girl What's the Tea, aka Miss Monica. How y'all doing out there today? How are we doing on this Taco Tuesday? So guess what? I'm back. I told y'all I wasn't going nowhere. I told y'all I was gonna be here. They tried it and they tested me, and I say, "Oh, y'all want to see Miss Monica? Okay, Miss Monica gonna come back, and when she come back, she ain't gonna stop." So guess what? I'm here, and today I'm here to talk about the Queen's Court. So we know Queen's Court is on Peacock. It definitely it surprised me because I don't like when they run the episodes consecutive all the way. I don't like it, so I had to binge watch it. But Will Packer did his thing. You had the 3 ladies, 21 men, and I like the way he did it. He did it a little different than Ready to Love, okay? And this time, they had some stars. So these women that we know, Evelyn, Tamar, and Nivea, 3 women, famous, did their thing, drama all the time on the internet, all 3 of them, and they was looking for love, so they bought 21 men. So that's what we're talking about today. We're going to talk about Queen's Court. And of course, y'all know that I can't talk about Queen's Court without my girl, Miss Lisa Starr. So let's bring Miss Lisa Starr here.
Hey,
Hi, Lisa.
how are you today? Your hair is pretty. You look pretty.
Thank you. Thank you. Are we doing the purple lipstick today?
This is
I like it. Can you send me that in the mail? I don't
I
even
can
wear
send it to
lipstick,
you.
but I wear it.
I can send it to you. I'll send it to you. I got
Yeah.
an extra one. I have 2 of these actually. I'll send one to you.
Okay, yeah, send me
Yeah.
one of them. I don't want
I
to wait till
will.
I come visit. I want it now. I want it
I
now. I
sure will.
like that. That's super cute. That's the lipstick. I used to wear that color when I was like 21.
For I know me too. When I was younger, I started back wearing it again.
Really? Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that. That's cute. I could put that
Oh
on
yeah.
the gloss that I made at the lipstick factory.
Oh,
One of my friends for her birthday a couple of weeks ago
oh
made
nice.
lip gloss.
Oh, that's nice. I thought it was pretty.
Yeah, it came out really cute. I liked it. But girl, they charged you $50. But they gave me, actually this is it right here. And
They
that,
gave you. They charge $50.
yes, because I made it.
Oh my gosh.
Then I got to put my name on it, my company's name, Sitting Pretty
Oh,
Home.
that's nice. Oh, that is nice. Okay.
And I can always go back and order it. They saved it with it's a cute little
Yeah,
place.
they be charging.
But it was
I
so
gotta
much
come.
fun.
Really? It's in Houston?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta
When you
come.
come visit, we're gonna go. We're gonna go make some.
Yeah.
You can make lip gloss. I chose to make lip gloss because I don't wear lipstick anymore.
Okay.
But you can make lip gloss or lipstick.
Okay.
That's a cute little place. So hey, so you ready to talk about? We really can't talk about review it because we got guests.
Oh, no.
So we're
I
gonna
thought we was gonna go live. I was looking forward to the live.
Well, I didn't want to go IG live because I wanted it to be a little bit more professional. IG live, I can't be professional like I want to.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I get it.
Yeah, and I want to keep because I want to keep my lives because I might be Wendy Williams one day. Don't nobody know. They don't know what God trying to ask Miss Monica. I still not seen you that.
You gotta have a whole TV channel. I get it.
Channel. Yes, we don't know what God gonna see. And when I go out and I get more interviews, I show them other interviews. I put that out. This is who I talk to. So I try to every time I interview, I try to go up a notch, a little bit notch. So like we don't have no audio problems today.
No,
I can see you clear. I checked our guest audio. He came on time.
we gotta bring him in. I know he's a busy guy. We gotta bring him. We gotta get right down to it.
Well, now Miss Michael got a clip first. So y'all know we talking about Queen's Court. So let's run our little trailer, and then after our little trailer, we're gonna bring our guests in. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
something I can't shake. Damn, 21 men. You're gonna have to pray for us.
We're ready.
Oh my goodness.
This process isn't for guys who get intimidated.
You like nipple clamps, sis? I'm open to it. We can write some songs together, man.
You don't have to.
Making you smile is what matters to me.
Does he make your spirit jump or your jump? I don't know if he's genuine.
You're not working hard enough.
I told you that to your face.
I want it to be the real thing.
It is not going to be easy to become a king to one of our queens. So that door is open.
Oh, that door is wide open.
Oh, wow.
girl, she was so tight after doing that in front of somebody's husband. She don't have no home training.
Oh, Melissa said it, not Miss Monica.
Evelyn, I can't believe she did that in front of somebody's husband.
Okay, so let's clean the house first.
Okay.
Everything that we say here is our opinion. Okay?
Amen.
Some of the things may be alleged. Okay.
Right.
All right. So,
Right.
Or
Right.
Ms. Monica ain't like the rest of the bloggers. I'm just tell it like a TI is. Call a spade a spade. Don't send me no email. Don't send none of that stuff to my DM talking about me. I don't have no money to pay none of you celebrities. A dime.
No.
So what I say is my opinion. It is my opinion. All right. So let's get that straight right now. Okay, so we clean. So now
house clean.
See, me and Miss Lisa, we like the men.
Right.
If I don't think that we don't, then we sorry.
Right.
We are grown here. We are adults. We past 40. We look good though.
Sure do.
Period. We look good.
Period.
Now,
okay.
We like to bring men to the show. I don't want to just be talking about, you know what? People used to tell me, let's go on girls trip. I'd be like, what? Girls trip. We gonna get them in there. Oh my God. I don't know. A whole bunch of women talking about what they men did last night. Girl, no, I don't got it. So we had to go find some men in this show. And I handpicked who I wanted to talk to. Okay. We know genuine. And even Miss Lisa was just like, yeah, I like him. And she don't like him. She hard on the men. So we're gonna bring our guest. He was one of Tamar's, maybe could have been a pick, maybe could have been. Okay. And he was on the show briefly. He his presence, he stood out to me, stood out to Miss Lisa. And I think that he, should have came on the show. And so we asked, and he said yes. So we're just gonna bring him out. And this is strong. Oh, wait, what's his Instagram name? AKA one time. He gonna tell us what that means.
Okay.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
Oh my God.
I'm doing good. Y'all got me cracking up listening to y'all over here. Y'all too funny.
That's Monica. She always cut up.
She cute. This is Miss Lisa Star.
I can't remember.
Hey, Miss Lisa, don't start blushing now.
I won't. I promise. I won't.
Mr. GQ is in the
I
house.
can't remember. What? Okay, we'll get into it. I'm trying to picture your face. I can't remember.
Okay, I can make you remember, Mr. GQ.
Okay.
The hair was a little bit shorter. The hair
Yeah.
was a little bit shorter.
Well, you
Let me
have
pull
a
it
hat.
up.
Yeah, you have a
See,
hat.
the hair was a little bit shorter.
Oh, you got your hair girl.
Oh yeah.
I remember you. I'm going to pull you up, though. I'm going to pull you up.
Remember when Tamar was trying to ride? Was it the bike?
The bike, the horses.
You remember when him and JR was both trying to help her pedal the bike?
Oh, okay. I remember. Okay. I remember now.
He got upset and she said what she said, that he talked to her sideways just because he said that, hey, I want you to show that you're interested in me as well.
Okay.
You remember that? And then him
I do remember it.
Yes, and Nivea said she wanted more from him.
Okay.
And then he got escorted. Well, he escorted himself because I don't know. We're gonna talk about that. So
we gotta get
into that. We're gonna let Mr. GQ tell us a little bit about. So I want to know where you from, a little bit about your background, and what you do now. Before, what were you doing, and how did it come about? Like,
yes, how did it come about
on the show? Like, to get on the show with 3 superstar women to become their king, as so they say. How did that happen? Tell us.
So I'm originally from Macon, Georgia. Southern boy through and through. If you can't hear them, my accent, my little voice, that's what that is. So I did 22 years in the Navy, retired, ain't got to work no more. So that's the best thing in the world. I got a daughter, man. Best thing in my life.
How old is your daughter?
She's 15.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, shout out to Kyla. She's a jiu-jitsu champion out in California. So
wow.
She gets in. So that's my ace right there. And everything I do, everything and how I move, that's all about her. So
that's really sweet.
That's
background. I've been everywhere. I've traveled everywhere. So now I just enjoy retirement. That's really what I do.
And that's a good.
How old are you again?
How old are you?
It's not nice to ask a man how old he is.
No, it's not nice to ask.
Okay. I'm just
your range. The range.
Nah. I'll tell I'm 40.
You're 40? Nice.
You retired early. Good age.
That's awesome.
Listen, if you're not planning for retirement, I don't know what you're doing.
That's
right.
So I tell people invest, and invest some more. So that's how I retired.
I like that.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. And you said your baby's in California? Do you live in California?
She's in San Diego. No, I retired out there. I'm in Georgia. This is where my business partners are. So she decided to stay there with her mom, which I'm all for. So once a month, I'm in California. I'm on the plane. I'm gonna go see her. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just to make it easy for her, because her friends are out there, school is out there, her mom's parents are out there. So
yeah,
that's easy on me. I'm retired. I can go to her anytime.
Okay.
He gonna keep saying the retired word. Just because I gotta get up tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning. Don't rub it in.
He like that. He like that. He like that retired. So tell us, how did you come across on getting on the show? Like, did you fill out an application process? What happened?
I have to give a shout out to my cousin, Jessica. We talk, we have deep conversations, and I had been single since 2017, 2018. And she was like, what you out here doing? Like, you gonna find somebody? Well, she used to be in a singing group a long time ago, and one of her group members back then, I used to have a crush on her. She's a casting director. She was like, hey, she casting for this show. And I was like, okay. She said, you should fill out the application. Here I am, about to retire. I'm like, nah, that ain't me. But what do I have to do?
Okay.
I filled out the application, and like 2 days later, my phone rang like, hey, we got your application for this show. You can you do an interview? Well, yeah, let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
So, 7, 8 interviews down over a period of 5, 6 months.
7 to 8 interviews.
7 to 8 interviews.
Well, what was it? What were they trying to? Did it give you psych interviews? They were trying to see was you cuckoo crazy?
Yes, they give you all of that.
That ain't that because that normally it don't work on these other shows because cuckoo crazy still.
I don't know if it was for me, and I tell you this: whatever Will Packer did, he did it right because they came through with the right everything. So the interview
for this show, but not his other shows.
And had some trial and error, so I'm glad he finally got it right.
He got it right. Shout out to their team; they did a real good job. But I say 6 to 7 interviews, but it was hey, send us some pictures. Let me see what you're wearing. Tell us about your family. Stuff of that nature. So it wasn't nothing too intrusive. Talk to us and show us why we should choose you. And immediately, I'm gonna give you myself. And by the 6th or 7th interview, it was like, okay, yep, you're gonna be a good fit. So can you make it to these dates? And absolutely, that's what I did. So I left California, came to Georgia, and we went.
That's amazing.
So were you excited or you just was just like, I don't know.
No, I was excited. Being single for that amount of time. So you talk.
Yeah, we gotta get into that.
We can get into it, but being single for that amount of time, I was ready to find someone ready to, truly just settle down. Because I knew I was transitioning out of the military, so it gave me a chance to say, hey, I can focus my energy on anyone that, I may happen to find that we gel like that. So, yeah, I was excited.
You were single by choice or because you were in the military and couldn't commit to a relationship?
No, I dated for quite a few years. The young lady, we went separate paths. And I'll say this at the time, there were some things that she wanted that I wasn't ready for, and there were some things that I wanted that she wasn't ready for. So no bad terms, no ill intent. She's out there rocking in her life, doing great things. So all is well on that end.
Okay, well, that's good. All right, so now you've gotten picked for the show. Tell me first day.
Did you know that they were going to be celebrity women? Did you all know that?
So they told us it was going to be celebrity women, but they didn't tell us who. So for me, I'm pretty sure I could have found out because I got told by another guy who was there as we we're going into the first bit of shooting. So he already knew, but I didn't want to know. So I'm sitting there, waiting to go in to do our first shoot. And he's like, hey, such and such and such, go look. And this is who on the show. Now, my initial impression, because in the interviews, you getting to know the cast, getting to know the production team. And they're like, who do you want to be on the show? Who do you think? And I'll tell you, my first 3, I said Carrie Hilson. I said Carrie Hilson. I said Regina Hall. And I said somebody else. Man, they was like, well, sorry to bust your bubble, but no, it ain't on the show. None of them. So
none of them.
But yeah, going to the first day when you look at the trailers and see my first experience is that shot you see where we're all walking up, blue jacket, black tie. That's us walking up. That's my very first day. And we go in and see the ladies, and the rest is history. Y'all see me sitting there at the table with my boy ATL Kels, just having a good time, because it definitely was an experience for me to sit there and watch all that go down. So yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
Go ahead, Monica. Go ahead. You got a question?
So did you get a chance? Well, one thing I noticed, I'm still trying to find you. Do you remember what episode you was on?
3. It started on episode 3.
Okay, cool. One thing I will notice about this show, as opposed to his other shows, is they fed y'all a lot. The other shows, they don't feed them people. They just give them drinks. They
You
give
say
y'all a
that
lot.
they fed people a lot.
Y'all
You
had a
saw
lot of
you saw food. Did you really see us eating like that?
Exactly. That's why we try to tell Miss Lisa, you have to be paying attention to the narrative. Just because the food that girl, this is
They didn't let y'all eat either?
No. I'm not saying that as far as what you saw on camera. Oh, we ate very well. They took care of us, but on camera, you saw food, but you didn't really see us eat.
No.
So yeah. They didn't. No, we didn't starve. Now, don't know. Hey, they took care of us.
Okay.
They
It seemed like they took really good. It seemed like they took really good care of you guys.
Yeah.
It seemed because the other shows they don't seem like that. So when you walked in and you saw Evelyn, who is gorgeous, Tamar, and Nivea, did you really interact with them, or was it like they were over here and then y'all were over here, and it was like when the camera came, they made y'all interact?
So you get a little guidance, but all the interactions that you see were authentic, a little just a little structure from the team, but other than that is, hey, go for what you know. These women are out here trying to find a mate. They're trying to find somebody to connect with. It behooves you to go and do the same thing. So walking in and being able to see them, and I say this regardless of how the show ended out, all three of those are some beautiful women.
Yeah,
please don't get it misconstrued. They have their own beauty in their own right, but they are all beautiful women, and nothing bad to say about them. But going in, instantly you see Evelyn, lady, stay in the gym. I'm talking about body is bow. So that what you see on TV is really what it is. She is really like that.
Okay.
All right. Tamar, very beautiful woman. What you see on TV is exactly what it is. She's a lot taller than I thought she was. So that was one thing. And then
you said what now? What you
I
said?
said she's a lot taller than I thought.
Yeah.
Tell she's tall.
She looks tall.
Yeah, she's tall. Then you add in the heels, and it makes it, it puts her on a different level. Same thing. Say again.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Okay.
I'm a real 5'10", not 5'10" claiming to be 6 feet or no. I'm a true 5'10".
So she's like what? She's like
in the military. So real 5'10".
About 5'10".
She is 5'9"ish.
Yeah, she's tall.
5'8",
I see her in person. She's really tall.
So in the same way, Evelyn, she's 5'8", 5'9"ish. Obviously, Nivea is a short bundle of joy.
She's cute.
Hey.
So,
that's me, a short bundle of joy.
Short bundle of joy.
When I heard you say on another interview that you like Tamar, you liked her from watching her. So when you seen that Tamar was one of the women, did you automatically zoom in for that? Like, okay, that's what I'm going for, or did you have an open mind for the other two women?
So I had an open mind. As a man, you see three, attractive females, you go, okay, you're gonna weigh your options. You're gonna say, who is gonna catch my eye, because the feeling has to be mutual, regardless of whether I'm attracted to that woman or not. To be honest, Nivea's personality, that was instantaneous. Just her and I. That was instantaneous.
I love her personality.
I've always been attracted to Tamar, and I say this because I only have known her based on what I've seen on TV or social media. So, walking into that room and seeing her, I'm like, okay. I'm seeing her from a distance, like, okay, I see you over there. You really what you are, And Evelyn, I can't say anything negative about her. She, the woman is fine. Shout out to my boy Levon. The woman is fine. So, yeah.
So what? So in what particular? When you knew, because they immediately shift you over to Tamar. Now I seen that you interacted with Nivea, but it was obvious to us because I think of the screen that we're looking at, not what's going on behind the scenes. I'm talking about what we're looking at. So when we look at it, it's shifted automatically. Okay, he's going to go with Tamar.
Okay, so the way that it's presented on the screen, my first interaction was with Evelyn. Excuse me. My first interaction was with Evelyn. We had a chance to sit down and talk, and you know, if you look on the show, you'll see that Evelyn has always been my how you want to call it, my bouncing. Like I throw it off the wall and see if it sticks. I can get a reaction because she's very much vocal, and she shows exactly how she's feeling. So I can always look at Evelyn and gauge right, wrong, what's going on. So having a chance to sit down and talk to her first, it gave me an instant like, all right, I see exactly how this is about to be. And leaving the table with her, I'm like, all right, cool. She gave me some insight onto to actually how to move because she had been there, weeks prior talking to the OG guys.
Yeah.
As soon as I sat down to the table with Tamar, we locked, and I'm on.
And then you had, what's his name besides you?
ATL Keltris.
Now, only thing is about Mr. ATL Kells is, hey,
I see you now.
I tell you and show you who they are, just believe them. He said, "This is me. It is what it is." He just didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to say.
Kels is a good dude, and I ain't just saying that to say that he's a good, authentic, genuine dude. What I will say is, and this is in any type of room, you have to know the environment that you're in. You have to understand who you're talking to, and it's just being honest. I don't think he was picking up what she was putting down and using it because I'm like, yeah, are you looking at her? Are you hearing what she's saying? I am.
Understand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what type of room you're in. It doesn't matter what female, what woman. He didn't care about any status. That man is just like that. That's just who he is. And he's just gonna have to have a type of woman. It will have to be a special type of woman to deal with him and his attitude because his confidence level is shot so far up in the air to where I'm the man, you're the woman, and this is what it is, and you're gonna accept me the way I am, or the hell with it. That's just how he is.
Let me say this, and I say this about Kels. I hear you on that, but the truth is, people say they want honesty. That was 100%. You can't give it any other way. So in the light of let me be honest from the get-go. If you accept it, you do. If you don't, cool beans. But
yeah, and I respect him for that. I respect him for that because us as women, to be honest, and a lot of women, they're not gonna like what I'm about to say, but he's gonna say what she gotta say. We would rather hear a lie to make us feel good than to hear the truth and to hurt our feelings. And that's where we have a short downfall because we want you to tell us what we want to hear instead of what the truth is and how you're feeling. And that's how we end up in bad relationships because men are forced to tell us what they think or what we make them think that we want to hear instead of the truth. And that's just, and he just a straight out, when he told her, he was like, wow.
I don't even think, I think his truth was just arrogance. His truth was his truth and his narrative. That was it. It was more on a level of arrogance and rudeness than like you could be telling truth without being rude.
No, but that's him.
Yeah, well.
That's him. That's what I'm saying. You women, we don't want to understand that a man is just like that until after we've gotten into a relationship and we're stuck and we realize, oh, you're just a rude, you're just rude. Well, let me let you know who I am first off, so you can decide if you want to deal with this. Give them the choice. Women don't get a chance to get the choice because they don't want to accept it. They want to go believing that this is fake. This is okay, but it's really fake. I wasn't mad with that man. I was not mad.
I don't
I
agree
wasn't
with
mad
that.
at him either, man. You know,
Yeah.
I don't
it was
necessarily
funny
agree
though.
with
Miss
But I wasn't
Lisa,
mad at
you definitely know what I'm saying.
that. I don't agree with that.
Women just don't want to hear the truth, baby. Y'all got to hear the truth. That's why I date like men. I tell the men the truth right off the bat.
I don't agree with that.
I'm not gonna tell a lie. This is Miss Monica. This is what you're gonna get. This is what I like and what I don't like. Can you deal with it? No, Miss Monica. Okay, it was nice talking to you. Next.
Right.
But I do like how you said that. I'm watching you now with Evelyn. Your eyes are kind of like big. Your eyes are like really big talking to Evelyn. I do like how Evelyn did pour into the guys though. She took her time, and I wouldn't expect her to do that, but I really respect her for saying listen, because she pulled a couple guys to the side and said, listen, you got to step it up, you got to do this, and you got to do that. And she did take a lot of time with a lot of guys, and I do appreciate that. And I do think in this type of scenario, women do have to pour into men sometimes, and I wouldn't expect that from her. I really wouldn't have never expected that from her, but she kudos to her for doing that.
Well, I did.
Go ahead.
I expected that from her, from me and her having the same kind of path, because at this point she's tired. So with her doing that, she was able to pick someone that matched her heart and what she needed. Her taking pouring in, she actually got the dude that she needed for herself. Because she knows what she needs. She's tired. When your heart is tired of going through so much pain and so much trauma, you're going to take your time with everything that you do in life. And it's just not going to never be a rush. And I appreciate her for doing that. I think she did an outstanding job. Now, what would you say?
No, the thing about Evelyn, and it did not make the show, but having some real talks with her, she realized, and this is my opinion from what she said, she realized that she had to open up in a different way in order for everybody to truly see what she was trying to put out. And you know, coming in, and when you watch two people and you see they get each other, it's a very special thing. So, you know, watching Vaughn really say, man, that's about to be, you know, that's where I'm about to be at. And to see her receive that, man, there was no words that could be spoken just to stand on the side and watch that. So, you know, I applaud her for that. And I just think it's, you know, the wisdom that she brought to the show, as well as the other guys. Hey, trust me, everybody has nothing but respect for LaVon and Evelyn. You know,
that's awesome. That's an awesome thing.
I'm definitely praying for their relationship, because she definitely needs a shot to be able to know what real love is. Every woman deserves that. Back to you now. So let's go back to the scene when the last episode that you were in, when the shits hit the fan.
Right.
Okay. So you guys were mingling, and at the pool. This is when the shits hit the fan.
Right.
And you was looking with your drink, and you were looking at Tamar, and she said to you, "What you looking at me for like that?" And then you made your comment, and then she was like, "Oh," and she was like, and then it wasn't received to us. I don't know if it was different, but your comment was cut like it was not received in a positive way. So then it goes on into the next scene, and you guys are talking. Y'all are at the pool, y'all in the mingling, doing dinner, or whatever the case may be, whatever y'all was doing. And you and her were sitting on the couch, and then you had the conversation, and she was just like, she just couldn't get you. Like, it was like you was hiding something, right? And you were just like, well, what about you? And I'm not in so many words, but you know, and then she got offended and felt like you were talking rough. And you was like, well, I'm just saying, I this is how I move and whatever. Right. So then you went to Nivea. Nivea said that you just seemed closed and she needed more. Like, why you not sharing more? So fill in the blanks.
Okay.
First, before you start that, what's your zodiac sign again?
Say again.
What's your zodiac sign? Your zodiac sign. Oh,
What is it?
Scorpio.
Oh, okay. Now go ahead. Go ahead.
So, let's go back a little bit before that. Sitting at the pool, look at the surroundings. Look at who's all around at the pool.
Mhm.
Now, she made the statement, afterwards that, I didn't give her any energy, I have to step it up or give more. What, and don't misquote me, but it was something along those lines of, I really didn't interact with her that day. So sitting there at the pool, if I'm staring at you, I'm trying to get your attention. I'm not a rude guy. When you finally did look at me, what are you looking at? That's between you and I. Because now I have something to actually tell you.
That's what you said. That's between you
It's
and I.
between you and I.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she took it in a whole different type of way. And I say this, the way that you receive information is based on your experience. Has nothing to do with me. So that's how it was. Hey, that's between you and I. Because you trying to put me on the spot in front of whoever else is around you. And hey, I know we filming, but I'm trying to keep it real with you. So I said what I said. And now if you don't know I'm serious, I'm very serious. Cut to we sitting on the couch, and as you see, that conversation lasted all about 10 seconds because the part of what's not seen is me saying to her, which it cut back to, she's like, are you speaking about JR and Gatsby? And I said, I didn't say that.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, I heard you. We said
But
that.
you said that, and I tell anybody, a hit dog will holler, won't it? So what I'm trying to get out to you, I never had a chance to say. From that scene until the time you see me leave, we never spoke another word.
So let me ask you a question, because I had this conversation with someone the other day. Going back to, you said she was putting you on a spot in front of the cameras, right? What was the issue with you stepping up to the plate then in front of the cameras, in front of everybody that was there? Like just putting a straight stamp on, like, looks, and I'm trying to talk to you. When you're done over there, come holler at me.
Because it is reality TV now.
Here we go. So
it is reality TV, right?
Say again?
It is reality TV.
It is reality TV. I get that, but it's for me, it wasn't reality TV. Here I am trying to really connect and find somebody, that's genuine in where they can be genuine at that point. I understand it's reality TV. So what I was getting to is, that's between you and I. Prior to that, you say I need to come follow you. I got it. But I've watched how you move towards other people. That's all I'm saying. I've watched your energy and how it went towards other people, regardless of what I did. So
you did.
What I say is, even if I have the inkling that it's okay to come at you and approach you, I wasn't raised that way. If you going left and it's a man over there, okay, you go do that. There'll be a time, but I never got the opportunity. And hey, maybe it's.
Would you say that she was intimidated?
Me intimidated? No, I'm not intimidated. But I don't do that silent drama. See, competing with those other men, there's no competition. Trust me, there's no competition.
He's a country boy. He ain't got time to be intimidated.
Tell me what he's saying.
What he's saying is, what he's saying is that he's there and available. He's interested, but if you are showing interest over here and over there, and then you're not showing this interest over here, then why am I going to give you all my energy and all my interest when you're totally not interested in me? You're interested over here and over there. So then
how would you know that if you didn't have a conversation with her?
Listen.
He said behind the scenes what we didn't see. You have to understand.
Regardless of having a conversation, you can read body language, and you cannot lie with that. You cannot lie with body language.
I can't.
And
I can't go there.
you know, the one thing that we all understand of this person is her body language.
Yeah, no.
It's
a no. It's a no for me.
I agree with
no
you because let me tell you something. This is something I learned a long time ago. A pair of lips can say anything. You can tell me you love me all day long and go out there and cheat on me. Your actions to show me something totally different. You can tell me. Let me finish.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
You tell me that you love me and not make the head the next day. Your actions to show me something totally different. So you're gonna tell me that I'm feeling you, but you over there with JR with the Fendi shades and the flowers and the boxes and the gifts and all in JR face, but you ain't over here. You're supposed to be choosing me because this is the woman's are choosing the man. He didn't go there to choose her. He went there to be chosen, which was already wrong in the beginning. So if she didn't show him that she wanted him in her circle, then she wanted him to run behind her, then I'm sorry. The man just said his daddy did not raise him that way, nor his mom. And regardless of Will Pecker in the show, he chose to still date the way that he dates. That's what the man is saying. Period.
I get it. I get that. But a lot of times, because I go through that, you know, I have the whole pretty girl thing going on, and people just automatically assume you're pretty, you're this, your body language is saying this, but never ever had one conversation with me about it. So that's why I'm just like,
So the conversation isn't on a personal level. You know, things that are going on behind the scenes. Like she said, we're there for you to choose us. And I know this sounds crazy. If you're not gonna choose me because I'm not up to your standard, that's perfectly fine. I know what I signed up for. So when I decide to back off, don't call me out on backing off. You chose. What else you want me to do? I'm not mad upset.
I think I'm gonna go Team Tamar on that one. I think I'm going because I understand it. I understand it from her perspective, and that's just my opinion.
What you're saying is people will judge you by just looking at your actions without talking to you. See, that's not what he's saying. What he's saying is the process has already started. They are mingling. They are together, and the actions have shown that she wasn't really interested over here because she.
So why did she call him out? Why did she call you out?
Because I hadn't showed her no attention. She said that you haven't talked to me all day.
She said it.
Okay.
And at that particular point, did you go back and start talking to her?
She didn't talk to me. That's the whole point.
You got to watch it because on his last night, what happened was when she brought it to his attention, this is what got him kicked off, Lisa.
Come on. That's something else, but
this is what they made us see. With me being a country girl and just a real ass woman, I was okay with it. I understood what he said. It didn't offend me, but she said it offended her because he said, "Well, what about me? You want me? Because then I'm over here too." She didn't like that, and to us, they made it seem to us, to the viewers. She said that she don't know woman. This is what Miss Tamar saying. You know, I'm Team Tamar. I love Tamar, but this is what Tamar said, and this is what has gotten me. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. That attitude Tamar had got me to being with a guy that I can remember that I messed up because I had that same attitude. The good guys they always get the short end of the stick because the alpha woman, which is women like us, we want to have so much control over the narrative when the man is really trying to be the man. What he said to her was, "I'm to you. What about me?" She said that don't no man talk to me like that. Ain't no man ever talk to me like that. Like I'm Tamar. And that's what the camera showed us. I don't know the extra because remember we said the other night we weren't gonna deal with what happens behind the scene because we don't. But he's here to tell us fill in the blanks. That's how she said it, and she was very upset. And then at the end, when they did the elimination part at the dinner table, when they was talking to the Peetes, she said that she was so she was just so mad with him because the way he talked to her, that she just didn't have nothing to say. Then she started looking away like she didn't want to look at him. And she was like, because Nivea the one told him that he wasn't chosen. Tamar said, I just can't look at him. He just made me so mad. But that's what happened. So that's why I want to
go back and watch. I have to go back and watch it. But still, I mean,
please do.
I still am going to go with Tamar on that one. I'm sorry.
I don't know. That's your opinion. Yeah, that's your opinion.
Because I get how she is. I mean, I get it, and I get and it happens so much. It's like it's always a power struggle when dating. Like the man has, like it's always.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
Let me ask you something. You said you get how she is.
I get
no. You get how she is. Have you ever physically sat down in her face and had a conversation with her?
I've been in close proximity.
No. Physically sat down in her face.
No.
Had a conversation with her.
No.
So you get how she gives you whatever she wants to give you.
I get the perspective of the events that took place. Is what I'm saying.
I understand that. So I'm here to tell you that I got that, and I'm not discrediting how that went. But what I'm truly telling you is, I'm not saying it's a misrepresentation. It's a disrepresentation of what actually happened. So that's not to take anything away from her. I understood and understand who she is and how she moves. I got it. But you have to say to yourself, two people having a conversation, one says what they have to say and the other don't get a chance to finish. There's no rebuttal.
So you did like her though, right? You was attracted to her?
I did like her.
So did you? So you saw her. You liked her. You liked her before you got on the show. You thought that she was attractive. Did at any point in the process did you go to her and say, Tamar, I really do find you attractive. I would like to get to know you. Did you ever have that conversation at all?
No. Question.
Yes. You did. You did.
Listen, I opened up to her.
Oh, okay.
I really opened up to her. So if you see that my first elimination dinner, because me and Evelyn talked and she was like, hey, you opened up to me. Now we had another date, me and Tamar, prior to that, and I opened up with her. If I tell you about my daughter, if I tell you about my mom, if I'm telling you about cooking and food and kids and all these things, I'm opening up to you because that's what's near and dear to me. She opened up about this much. And see, where I'm from, if you don't open up, that means you have something to hide. I ain't got nothing to hide. So this is just my perspective on the situation. So, as it starts to change, as me viewing her starts to change, I'm saying, wait a minute. I'm not about to open all the way up for me to see you go that way. That does nothing for me. It does nothing for the situation. So, she called me out. She was like, oh, what's this? Where this come from? You changed up. 10 minutes ago, you didn't care. I didn't talk to you all day. You didn't look my way all day. You see what I'm saying? So it's only apparent. So I'm like, hey.
I don't see what you're
moving
saying.
over there. That's where you putting all your fish at.
I don't see what you.
Right on.
I already told her what he wanted, and she went some other way. What about that? You don't understand, Lisa. You gonna run behind him? I wouldn't run behind nobody if I.
Would you expect me to run behind Tamar?
That wasn't you running behind her. That was just you being assertive, stepping up a little bit. A tad. This is
for TV game show purposes. Yes,
you're right for TV, but I was never there for TV.
He wasn't there for TV. Is what I'm saying.
He was there for real love, and that's not how he moved. That's not how he moved, though. We can't judge the man for not how he moved.
But sometimes in dating, people get a little stuck, and they get a little stuck in their ways.
What they do is
I don't think it was chasing by her. I don't think it was at all.
You are exactly right. So call her out for being stuck in her ways as well. That's all I'm saying. Call her out for being stuck in her ways as well.
I hear what the man is saying, and if she's not showing interest in him, that's just like normal dating. Let's just Because y'all having some good conversation.
She didn't show interest. Wait. She didn't show interest at all.
No. The way that she showed interest. If you really about somebody, you're gonna be genuine in the way. And that's the one thing I was trying to say. I'm not saying you're not a genuine person, but the way that you're going about it shows something different than what you really are. Very genuine person. I got it.
It's so many power struggles in day. It's so many power struggles.
Let me tell you,
driving me crazy.
You have to understand too that he came in after.
I don't have to understand that.
No.
I don't have to understand that. I don't want to understand that.
You're gonna she already had connected with who she was going to connect it before he even came, which was JR. He didn't come on to the last group of guys.
He came.
Yes. See, she already had picked JR. JR had already came in on Gatsby and took her. Already.
But so, it was
no. That man
I just feel like in dating on TV, if we're on TV, if we're on in real life, I just think men has gotten to the point that they are just like, oh well, she ain't look my way. She ain't said this. Forget her then.
I don't blame them. And let me tell you something. No, because I'm the same way. If you're not showing interest in me, why I'm not gonna hound you. No, because a man is going to pick who he wants to pick, but the tables will turn. It was the women choosing. This man right here, this nice, handsome man that's retired at 40 is definitely a good catch for any woman. Has said the lady did not show me interest. I did not.
That's not what he said. He didn't say that.
Tell her what you said.
She didn't show no interest. She showed no interest.
When she stopped showing interest, I recognized it.
Okay.
Easy.
That's
it. She stopped showing interest. There's no love.
So you knew at that particular point that you were going home then because you had no other connections.
Yeah, absolutely knew. I absolutely knew. But that's the part that isn't shown. And I say this. Look at the light that they cast on each person. You just take all of the objectivity out. Look at the light that they cast on the people. I got negative light on me. All the guys got negative light on them. Who doesn't have negative? Every guy that got eliminated has a negative light on them in some way, shape, or form.
Yes, how you think they got eliminated? They had something to negative.
Exactly.
I mean, the ATL guy, of course, but I didn't think that you walked off in a negative way. You mean backlash in your life?
No, not backlash and not bad. I'm just saying it's contrast.
Yeah,
it's contrast to the show, and I understand that absolutely. You can't just put me off if I'm good. If I did everything right, that don't make sense. So yeah, I got the negative light, but at the end of the day, you never see me get a chance to voice, not one time.
But they tried everything like you was closed in.
Absolutely, but trust me, I said my piece. I said a whole lot that wasn't.
I can't see you being closed in because you sure talking a lot right now.
Thank you.
So I know that's not your personality at all. No. So we definitely know that's not true. But the thing of it is that I noticed about a lot of the men on the show is those men came there for what they came there for. They ain't come there for no game show.
Right.
They came there to find some love for real. They was like, I'm finna get one of these
But he was only there for one episode, right? One episode?
That was
4 episodes.
You was here for 4 episodes?
3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it again. So what episode did you and Tamar get into it on? 3?
we didn't really the last episode we didn't get into it.
Well, he's very respectful. She just said that. She said that the cameras made it seem like that. She made a 10 over a 20, like Tamar always does. He never said anything wrong. He only told her that, hey, you want me to show you attention, but your attention is focused over here, and I'm over here. And she got mad. That's what he said. He said that I can't show you attention when you over here with Vanilla Ice.
You didn't go there.
Don't do JR like that, man.
Hold on. Commercial time. Intermission. Commercial time. If you have an accident and you crashed into the bus, call me, JR. And
you did not.
What? At 1-800-JR Law Firm, and I'll get all your money back.
Hey, listen.
But hey, let me tell you something. Tamar was with who she needs to be with, because JR is going to put up with that Tamar show.
Don't do Tay like that. Don't do Tay
like that. You're not saying no. Let me tell you. You're trying to say that I'm saying it in a negative way. I'm a Tamar fan. You know that. Tamar has extra that comes along with her, and you have to be ready for that. JR is ready for the extra. Tamar and JR,
you have
on.
Okay.
Tamar, that show was out that show came out the first night, and JR's baby mama was on the internet talking about Tamar was the worst person. One night. We hadn't even watched episode 1 yet before the internet was blowing up. So she has to have someone that can match that energy. And JR is for it. Because JR can get on in the stands and say, hey, that lady did not hit that lady. And she wasn't even driving. When we know it was a lie, we know that she was driving. But JR gonna get up there and get that lady that money. See, he gonna be able to rock with Tamar. That's why he came in there with them Louis Vuitton shades.
Oh my God.
He came in there with that, whatever. He buy her some jewelry and some flowers. What man do that on first 2 days? Nobody.
Yes, they did.
No, they don't.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I've had people write gifts to me on the first day, the second day. Yes.
And you
are you still with them?
No, not with them. We're staying the same day.
Nope. So
I find through the computer.
Guys do it though. You said guys don't do it. I'm saying guys do it.
Do it with intentions. And 9 times out of 10, it's not good ones either. 9 times out of 10, it's not good ones either. Okay? Nah, I'm just saying. At least give it a month. I mean, my late husband started leaving money on the dresser after a month of us dating. That made sense to me.
Yeah, would you have been able to deal with Tamar and the celebrity stuff if y'all were?
So I'm glad you asked that question, and this is my take on dealing with her.
Okay.
If I'm with the person, I'm with you, not your celebrity status. And my point to it is, whether it's any female, I don't care about your money. I don't care about your fame. I want to know who you are, because at the end of the day, all that comes off when you come in the house. And that was the, I told you I got pretty much kicked off for another reason, because I've said this in somewhere in there, and I'm saying it doesn't matter. So if you see they put on the trailer right when they said some men are intimidated, and they showed my face, because I said there's nothing to be intimidated about. I don't care about your money. I have my own bag. I'm good. I don't have to work. I'm good.
Own bag.
So it's not about anything. I don't care about your millions and millions of dollars. If you and let me say this, I'm not calling her a rotten person. I'm saying in general, if you are rotten on the inside, it matters nothing about how much money, fame, any of that you have. When you get home, you're gonna still be that rotten person. So I didn't care about any of that. So yeah, I could have handled all that, because let me be honest, I could look at another and be like, fuck off. Get out my face. I don't care what you got. I done been everywhere. I done travel more places than half these people didn't travel. I'm good. I got business. I got money. Like, I'm good.
So why you want? So you keep saying that you were kicked out for another reason. Okay, let's talk about you and Miss Nivea, because that was a connection. Okay, so
I can see you with Nivea.
You saying her name wrong. What's the young lady
name? Nivea.
Miss Monica with
like the facial cream, Nivea.
Nivea, Miss Cute Nivea. So,
she is so cute.
What changed that? Like what puts you more towards the Tamar road than
why would you go towards Tamar?
So I'll say this. Nivea, there was a connection between Nivea and I, but in the way that the format of the show went, I chose to go towards Tamar because that's who I genuinely liked. Okay. In the initial, that didn't mean I didn't, I think Nivea is attractive. I've always liked Nivea. I follow her music, all that stuff. So I'm a fan of hers, like I'm a fan of Tamar's, but I like Tamar. I'm just being honest. That's initial. As I got to know Tamar, I'm starting to see something different. I never had a chance to truly go explore anything outside of just quick conversation with Nivea, because you got to understand, they didn't give me the opportunity to just go sit down and truly get FaceTime. Only way I would have did that was, hey, I know Mac or I know Ty, they over there actively trying to see what's going on with Nivea. I'm not the type of man I am. I'm not going to go cut in on their time. I'm not going to go butt in. Go do you, because I know as a man, I know what your goal is. And Nivea wasn't my goal. My goal was Tamar.
I'm glad you said that, because didn't you guys come up with a rule in the house that you guys wouldn't do that to one another? You respect each other's time when you were with the young ladies?
If they did that in the beginning, that's what they did. While we was there, they didn't tell us that. Yeah. But that's just how I move. Like I say, you asked, if they asked me why I wasn't on Tamar, because she's actively over here with JR and Gatsby, and they're on something. So, yeah, you could say I didn't step up. I didn't be more assertive, but that's just not the type of man I am, because the one thing I know, it don't matter who in your face. You're going to be in the face of who you like.
Well, it didn't make sense to me. Is I watch Gatsby, and I'm trying to understand. I don't know what it is that you said when you said me compared to all the things the camera has showed that he said. He said some things that definitely turned me off a lot.
Yeah, Gatsby was on the chain.
Even if they edited, he still said it.
Mm-hmm.
And with the comment that he made about the elderly lady,
that wasn't funny. That wasn't funny at all.
It was
made as a joke.
It was a joke, and it wasn't done in taste. It wasn't done in taste. He admitted that. It was a joke. It wasn't done in taste, and he admitted that. So, as a man, you come back and say, "Hey, I made a boo-boo. I messed up. I fucked up on that." Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I say that
very tastefully. Even just now when I watched, when he told Evelyn that she's playing Ring Around the Cheers, he basically was like, and then she was offended. Then he fixed it, because let me tell you something. One thing about him, he can come back and change the words around to make it sound a little better.
Mm-hmm. That Gatsby was something else.
Yeah, he fixed it real quick. What I mean was that you got your options, and you're trying to make sure. No, that's not what you meant when you said it. When you said it, yes, you was calling her out. That's what you call. Cause see, that's what I
don't think that, Monica.
If that boy would have told me that I was right, when that in his mind, when that man said that you was playing ring around the chairs with all these men, and then he tried to say that she's supposed to be having her eyes on Levon. I don't like that. So you have to be careful about the things that come out your mouth. Period.
He wasn't calling her no hoe though.
I said Monica.
Here's the thing. It would have been different. It would have been different for me had he been actively chasing Evelyn.
It wasn't even his business.
So that's what I'm saying. So when she took that, in my mind, it's like, okay, whatever. You can say whatever the hell you want.
He needs to
call her no hoe.
In my head, I would have came off like that. I'm just saying, you can't say everything. You can't say everything to Miss Monica. And
she was stuff he probably shouldn't have said. I agree with that.
Offended. She was offended, and she felt like that too, and that's why she got offended. She got offended because he called her. He made it seem like that she was throwing herself around.
No, he did not.
So here we go.
You saying that he did not, but I'm saying that that's how she felt. That's why she got offended.
So here we go in real life. Here we go in real life. What if we had told them something that offended us? Do you think any of that made the show?
No, because it wasn't about you guys. It was about them. It's TV.
Wait. What do you mean it wasn't about us?
It wasn't. Did you think that?
It wasn't. That's
I just want you to explain.
But did you think that?
No. I didn't think it was about us. That's the point I'm saying. I knew it was about them. So when something gets said, don't make it about us. It's about you the whole time.
Well, it's TV. That's what me and Melissa trying to tell you.
TV to who?
TV to
not to the person who actually trying to find.
Don't you team Lisa now because I've been saying this for a whole hour. You've been on his side. This is what I'm trying to do.
I'm not against the TV. I'm not against the TV. I'm saying I'm with him on the way he decided to move his own process, but I'm not against it being TV.
It's definitely TV.
But
it's TV for sure.
The reason why I respect this man here because he said, regardless of the TV, I'm still gonna move the way that I move.
Right.
And half of the people on the show are really Gatsby's the same way. He moving the way he move. He ain't trying to sugarcoat. That's how he ATL, that man did not come on there and change who he was. Mike is who he is. Tyrone.
But I respect that though. I respect that they gave y'all own version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? They could have watered y'all down a lot, but they didn't.
They could have.
They didn't. So I mean, you are who you are in person, and you are who you are on the show. Yeah. So you got to respect that because they have other shows that people are like, oh my goodness, the editing, the producers did this, the editing was this, and this, and this. You're saying that who you are on the show is who you are in real life. So you got to respect it. You can't, they gave y'all a lot of leeway. They gave the men a lot of leeway on
okay. So the fact that you're saying leeway, and this will tie up my whole point. They gave some people more leeway than others. And when you realize that says something to you.
Well, he was there. We wasn't. So
well, Gatsby got a lot of leeway. Because Gatsby was just clowning the whole entire time.
He's still
clowning. He's still clowning. But that's Gatsby though. You can't expect nothing else.
Y'all came in there with y'all suits on. Y'all came in there.
Oh yeah,
with y'all attitudes and how y'all were. And I was like, these guys is a bit much, But they didn't water y'all down. They could have watered y'all down and made y'all look weak, made y'all look, a lot of things. How production
make us look weak because look at the show. They didn't go out and get 21 celebrities.
Yeah,
that don't work. They went and got 21 whatever the women had been used to in their past. They got somebody.
So have you watched any other of the Woolpacker shows?
Yeah, I seen Ready to Love.
Have you seen Ready to Love? Do you see how bad they make them people?
Oh, yes. I asked that off the beginning. They was like, "Oh no, it ain't like Ready to Love." Okay, good to know that. So, yeah.
because they make them people look crazy. So don't say they couldn't.
Tyrone, when he was interviewing over at another blogger station, he said that he actually got chose for Ready to Love for Houston.
Really?
And that he couldn't do it because he was working in New Mexico. So
you talking about the stripper?
Oh,
who are you talking about?
That man is not no stripper. Why is you saying that? Just because he get on Instagram and don't mean that he's stripping. Hey, he'd be here Saturday. Talk to me. But I'm gonna ask him about it. He said that he was ready to go on. He ready to do some more shows.
So you don't think he's a stripper? Y'all don't think that he's a stripper?
He got a job. That man work hard. But I just think
he ain't no stripper.
Yeah, he got a job. He just like to get on the internet and show his body because he works out. He proud of the way he looks. He has fun. He like to have fun. He's a fun guy. He's just full of energy.
Okay.
That man ain't no stripper.
I'll leave right there. I won't go no further.
That man ain't no stripper, and I'm not saying that because I ain't seen nobody going to shaking their rope unless I actually seen it. I ain't seen them in nobody's club.
So this is what we wanted you to clear up.
Okay.
Not we, she, because I don't even know what she about to ask.
Come on.
So don't put me in no we. I don't even know what she about to ask you. We did not discuss this before the show. So whatever.
You sound like me, Miss. Them your questions.
Them your questions. I don't know what you about to ask this man. Go ahead on, Miss Lisa.
Did y'all sleep in bunk beds?
No, everybody had their own bed.
They weren't bunk beds, but they were twins.
They were like singles, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you able to go to your house in Atlanta, or you had to stay in the house the whole time? You couldn't leave the premises?
Well, I don't know what they did. I was only there for one night. So they got me going real
like you was there so long.
One night.
One night. Okay.
It seemed like you was there for like 3 days. 4 days.
Because you said 3 episodes, right? 4 episodes? But it's the way they film it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any regrets about it? I mean, you did a good job. Now I couldn't figure out who you were because you look different, but I see now. You did a good job. Y'all did. I mean, the men did a really good job. Y'all really did. Y'all had your own personalities. They did not water y'all down. Y'all were crazy. If they were crazy, they showed crazy. Like the guy I'm looking at now.
The one with the dreads.
Oh, the one with the guitar.
The little light. He wasn't there at the first one with the first group with the younger guy, the dark one that started drinking and going off, and they had to ask him to leave.
Oh my God! What was it? Now that was crazy. Now that was insane. I'm surprised they even showed that on TV.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
That's reality TV right there.
Yeah, and then the one that the one with the dreads that ended up staying a while. I really thought he should have been gone a long time ago. The one that pushed up on Evelyn.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the one who I'm talking about.
Him, but I'm talking about the one before that.
What happened with that? What was the story with that? Give us some tea. What happened with
he was very good.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't have any tea on that because I didn't witness any of that.
Yeah, he wasn't there then when that happened. He was gone before they brought him.
Oh, you were gone when that happened. Okay.
He came when they eliminated him. He came on the next bunch.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember what we talking about that when
I watched it, and just talking to the guys, but I honestly don't know what happened. So when I watched it, it was a surprise to me because I'm like, listen, I'm always like, bro, you're a little too close. That's a little borderline right there. Like, you're doing too much.
He said it's just close enough for you.
He was crazy. I was like, boy, you're back up. Like that was almost assault at that particular point.
Oh my God. So
he was out. He was off his damn meds though.
We have kept you so long.
I know you've been with us
here so long.
Anything else y'all want to know? Please ask.
So you live in Atlanta now?
I live in Macon. It's like an hour south of Atlanta. Yeah, I'm here because my father's here. So take care of him. Make sure he's good and straight. However, my base is gonna be out of Atlanta soon as I close on this house. But it's hard out here for a pimp.
A home buy. It is hard. Life is. I live in Miami.
Yes,
I live in Miami. You can imagine Macon times about 5. I live in Miami, so it's really out of
Man,
control.
listen, but hey, I'm working on it. I mean, it's more investment stuff. So
what is dating like in Macon?
I don't know.
You don't date? You're not dating?
Listen, I got
Okay,
my
so
mind.
we're not gonna
Okay.
ask the question.
Why?
He's already stated that he's not telling if he's dating, he's in a relationship. That is
You said that?
Yes, he said that. He told me privately, and he said that on the air.
Okay.
I listened to the.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that memo, so my apologies.
What you say on this net can come back and get you in so many ways. And I tell folks, I got job security. Nah, you can't get me.
Yeah, so I eliminated that question because I already knew he was going to tell us.
Yeah, no DM, none of me.
He was about to answer for me, but that's okay.
No. You asked me about dating and making, and I'm telling you, ain't no dating and making. Listen, I tell you right now, let me tell you this. I go out right now, nobody looking at me down here.
And your next question was going to be, are you dating? So that's why I stopped you. Because I know that's what you were about to ask the man. I already
answer it.
I already asked him.
He would have answered for me, though. He would have answered for me. But
he didn't even answer for nobody. He done been on interviews and he's told everybody the same. For a matter of fact, let's do it. Because we're going to have to make her happy.
Make her happy.
So, now, since you've been on the show and you did not get chosen, now, how's your dating life? Are you single or are you dating someone?
Listen, I'll tell you just like I tell everybody else. Maybe not. You're going to have to find out for yourself. So,
okay.
That's my answer.
Don't you got something else to say too?
That's it.
Go ahead and give me a whole spiel. Go ahead.
What?
Spiel.
I learned from being on that show. You never can let everything out.
So, what's your little end? Shoot your shot. That's what he said.
Oh, he said shoot. Oh, okay.
He said shoot your shot. No, his other interview, he's like, "Hey, shoot your shot. If you want to shoot your shot." So
let me see. I might slide the DMs. Let me see. I might. I don't know. I don't even know your Instagram. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. So we'll just keep it at the maybe. We'll just keep it at the maybe.
No, it's a maybe.
We'll keep it at the maybe.
Leave that man in Macon.
He don't even want to be in Macon. So why would I leave him there? He don't even want to be there. Who the hell want to be in Macon?
Hey, don't do Macon like that.
I'm gonna do it like that.
Macon like that. I'm
gonna do it like that.
My hometown, we lit and we own it all day.
That's your hometown?
This is my hometown, born and raised.
Oh my God! When I drive from Miami, my daughter lives in Georgia, so when I drive from Miami to Atlanta, I go through Macon.
Yep.
I
16, yeah.
Oof. Well, it was such a joy. I'm looking at you now, sitting down with Tamar. I'm gonna pause this so I can rewatch it.
Well, all right. So let's get ready to close.
It was a joy meeting you.
And we want to thank our guests. My girl, always hanging out with me, Miss Lisa Star. Also, my new homie up here.
Got you.
GQ, Gerard, one time. Y'all can do all that. He retired.
AKA one time. Let's go.
Talk to him on Instagram. Look like he new to the Instagram, y'all. Yeah. I seen with his little with your little reels. I like the one with you smoking the cigar with the hat on.
I ain't gonna lie. I had to open my Instagram up because it was closed out. People like, how can we find you? I'm like,
yeah, well, it's so like his little your little vibe. You got a little vibe about you. You be doing it.
Let me see. What's your Instagram?
The whole vibe. His Instagram is on the page, so I'm going to go ahead.
No, it's not.
See, right there, ma'am. Right there. There's the man.
There it is. Right there.
If I follow you, got to follow me back because I don't play like that.
All right, and there's Miss Lisa right there. There's her Instagram. That's where you can find Miss Lisa Star. You guys know she is lifestyle, and you guys already know your favorite host, Miss Monica, aka Girl What's the Tea. All right, so let me let you guys know what's going on this week. Thursday, me and Miss Lisa will be back for our review for Drama Queens. You guys know Basketball Wives, and also SWV and Escape with real queens of R&B. I'm gonna comment about that shenanigans they got going on. And then Saturday, I'll be back here for part 2 of my Queen's Court special, and we will have another guest on. All right, I'm busy this week, guys. Ooh, gracious. Also, I will have an exclusive coming out on Mr. Blake from Ready to Love. That's going to probably be dropping on Sunday. It's not going to be live, but I will let you guys know once that video do drop. Also, on Sunday, we will have our exclusive 4 episodes left. So it's going to be 2 episodes. This is the final episode of Ready to Love. And we're going to have Ready to Love men and women on the panel. All right. So it's going to be a hoop. Miss Lisa coming back.
It's going to be fun. If you're free, you should come.
It's going to be
all men. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be men and women talking. And it's going to be crazy. Oh, Mr. Thompson, he want to come back too. He want to join the party. So
it's gonna be fun.
So we're gonna be up here same time, 6:15 Central, 7:15. I don't know if I'm gonna change it, but I'll let you guys know. But normal time might be an hour behind. And so that's what we're going to be doing this week. You guys can catch me on Ready to Love with Miss Monica. Also catch me on Girl What's the Tea on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. You guys, I might have some stoppers for you tomorrow. Shout out to my content manager, Miss Jiggy Jiggy Ju. She keep me rolling and popping. She got me doing different things. I love her. And hey, I'll see y'all guys later. Goodbye.
You better make sure you follow me back. I just followed you.